So my name is Richard Whitrock. I'm a teacher here at Nova International School. My debate experience started when I was 12 years old and I joined the debate team because I thought it would look good on a college application. I've been doing debate ever since. So all through high school, all through college, and then when I graduated and became a teacher, I became a coach. I've had about 23 years of experience at this point doing something with debate, and to me there's no better academic exercise, either in the classroom or out of the classroom. It's a real-world application of all the things, the values, the skills that we try to teach in a school setting. So when we ask if we can use debate in the classroom, the answer is pretty obvious. Absolutely. I mean, if for no other reason than because people are inherently competitive sometimes, it's a way that you can get people to make an interactive part of learning that makes them better than they would be on their own. They get motivation, they get challenge out of it. But it's also useful because it requires people, in order to be successful with the activity, to do things that they're not always often asked to do in a classroom. Traditionally, most classrooms exist as a lecture format where someone stands at the front of the room and tells other people what is true and what's not, and what the research is saying. And in debate, you can't really do that, because as a coach, I'm not the one who's going to be actually debating, but even in a classroom, I'm not the one making the arguments. I'm the one preparing them to be able to make the arguments. So what I need is for them to understand. And in that case, it's not an issue of memorization, which is what one person standing in front of the class lecturing will have. It's an issue of critical thinking. It's an issue of analysis. It's an issue of implication of weights and measures. You have to be able to truly analyze the subject. You have to be able to look at an argument, be able to see how effective it is, what its implications are, how it might affect other arguments on both sides, opposite sides, and concurrent sides, and then evaluate the quality of those arguments, which is something we don't do often in the lecture format of tradition. So there are multiple ways that you can use debate in the classroom. It can be teacher versus student, it can be students versus students. You can teach them group activity by putting them into debate teams, getting them to work together collaboratively, which is a skill that is becoming far and far more useful as technology advances. And so the opportunities to use debate in the classroom are almost endless. And frankly, the benefits you get from doing so are not just a replacement or even a supplement, they're an enhancement. It's an exponential kind of relationship. It's not just an improvement of a small amount. Putting traditional classroom practices and debate together exponentially, it multiplies their effectiveness, it doesn't add. Absolutely, there are benefits as far as skills that translate into a classroom. There are other benefits as well. For students to do debate means that they're going to have to protect their, I guess you would say, protect themselves against their fear. They have to overcome their fear of talking to others, of being able to express themselves. So often people like to say, I know what I want to say, I just don't know how to say it. And debate gets them over that hurdle. It gets them to a position where they're able to articulate what they have to say. They're able to articulate their thoughts, order them in such a way as to convey their meaning, and more importantly, it gives them the practice necessary and the confidence necessary to be able to interact and behave in social settings in ways that they wouldn't necessarily be able to do otherwise. It enhances their professional nature. It provides more skills than just the hard academic and research skills. Being able to stand in front of a group of people without fear and talk to them and share with them and get them to agree with you are skills that will go all the way through college and into the boardroom or whatever career you come to. Even a medical professional will need the ability to persuade others and to articulate themselves to people that they're working with. Those are skills that are universal to every single profession, and especially valuable for the professions that we prepare people for here at Nova. there is no substitute for experience, and so having a structure that allows debate not just inside the classroom, but gives opportunities for debate outside of the classroom, either within the entire school and just encapsulated there, or participating in competitive debate programs within the city, within the country, even because there are many outside of the country in an international setting, all of which are opportunities not just to have topics to research and give new information and new experiences to the people who are doing debate, but also new experiences and exposures to other people to get those more extraneous externality type skills that you would get through just the activity itself. So what I would recommend is having an active debate program that seeks to encourage, recruit, and support students who tend to thrive in that kind of environment, but also will support ones who don't necessarily thrive in it, but can gain the most from getting the skills that are inherent in doing debate. I hope this has been useful, and I enjoy talking to you about it, and be happy to talk about it some more anytime. So I hope to see you in debate classes soon.